with your new role as Michael Cohen's lawyer. And Rudy Giuliani was recently out saying, the president's got nothing to worry about. Michael Cohen should just go out and tell the truth. Is that going to go well for the president if Michael Cohen does, in fact, come out and tell the whole truth?
Well, I composed very carefully a tweet that was half tongue-in-cheek, but that means it was half serious. And a lot of people thought that Rudy Giuliani would react and attack and be Rudy Giuliani. And I said, he'll never take the bait. He did. I was wrong. So the tweet was a message that his Sunday show strategy of saying to Michael Cohen, if you speak the truth, you have nothing to worry about, was, in our interpretation, the exact opposite. If you speak the truth, meaning our definition of the truth, which is the opposite of the truth, you'll be fine. And we on the Michael Cohen side are saying, Mr. Cohen himself told Mr. Stephanopoulos, now is my time to speak the truth, the real truth.
The actual truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Lanny, from what you're saying, it sounds like, without getting into detail, there is some daylight between the Trump legal team version of some events and you and the Cohen legal team version of events. Because wouldn't the truth be the same on both sides?
Yeah, well, it should be, but in the Stephanopoulos interview, it's not about me, it's about Michael Cohen. He was very specific in taking 180-degree opposite positions from President Trump.
On what?
And why did he do that?
And if you read the interview carefully, which I would encourage you to do, and I'll answer why in a second, but let's take a couple of examples if you read the interview. He mentioned the FBI and said he respected the FBI as an institution and actually thanked them even though they raided his offices. Donald Trump has said the opposite. He then said he believes the intelligence community's assessment unanimously that Russia meddled in the election, and then he went on to say anyone that believes Mr. Putin can't sustain that position. Exactly the opposite for Mr. Trump. Then he said that he does not understand that Trump Tower meeting. He thought it was a dumb decision, something that Mr. Trump wouldn't necessarily like to hear. So there was a meaning and an effect of what Mr. Cohen said to George Stephanopoulos.
And that the Trump Tower meeting, you're talking about the meeting that Don Jr. took
with a Russian intelligence agent with the headline of the email, Dirt on Hillary Clinton. And there's a reason that he said at the very end of the interview with Mr. Stephanopoulos that he took these contrary positions to Mr. Trump, who he had previously said he would take a bullet for, a comment that I don't believe he would say today. And the reason he said is, I will not be a punching bag as part of somebody else's defense strategy. This was a declaration of independence 2 days before July 4th.
Lenny, you've had your own interactions with the Department of Justice, IG, the Inspector General's office. Can you tell us your perception as to whether you think they are fully investigating some of the issues at hand, Russia collusion, Hillary's emails, and whether they're impartial?
No question that Bob Mueller is a silent submarine, no leaks, focused on the facts, public opinion, Rudy Giuliani, nothing will deter him. And it's one of the, compared to the Ken Starr investigation when I was at the Clinton White House where there were leaks going on every day out of the Starr operation, this man, Mr. Mueller, is widely respected for his integrity, and nothing Rudy Giuliani says is going to affect his search for the facts.